Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's your girl Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the full moon collective reading. It is a general reading, so as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that the energy could be vice versa or interchangeable, and that time as well as the energy is fluid. Although the intention is set for this full moon, some of us, may be ahead of the energy. Some of us may be right with the energy, or some of us may be right behind. It all depends on how you are individually working with the energy. The full moon, as I'm recording this, is the evening of the 15th, but it takes place, I believe, at like 11:46 EST on the 16th. So I'm getting it out now. I recommend, if you have not already taken a look at the moon, I know it's not at 100%, but she is looking marvelous tonight. And as I was shuffling the cards, I'm just feeling like an energy of, like excitement for one. I did see the Two of Cups multiple times, as well as the Eight of Cups, which, is kind of making me feel like whether there's a significant connection, heartfelt connection, that may be coming to like the forefront for you, whether it's a connection you're going towards or a connection you may be leaving. Connections in general, how we relate, whether romantically, friendship, family, however the dynamic plays out for you, it feels like there's a specific connection that is being highlighted for the collective at this time. So definitely it is something that is heart-based, and we all know like that Leo energy is that, passion, excitement. It's the, it rules the heart space. So this connection may be something that is heartfelt for you or to you. But I am just feeling like a charge. Almost like, for some reason, the Chariot energy, honestly, is the only way that I can describe it. So like I said, whether this is a connection you're going towards or a connection you're moving away from, there is a connection that is going to be highlighted for you during this full moon. We know that the full moon illuminates. It, shines light on things. Full moons also represent release. So you could be releasing a connection. You could be releasing, hidden feelings, especially with Mercury being in Capricorn. In Aquarius. I don't know why I said Capricorn, but Mercury being in Aquarius, and then we do have the Venus and Mars conjunction, which is the masculine and the feminine energy conjuncting. They will be exact on the day of the full moon. It just feels like heightened, I really can't even describe it, like enthusiasm, but it feels good. Like, that's the only way like I can describe it. And it feels pretty positive. So with that being said, we're gonna jump right in. I have the Moonology deck, the Work Your Light Oracle, the Muse Tarot, and then the Energy Oracle card. So we're starting off with the Moonology deck, and the bottom of the deck says, show the world the real you. And this is the full moon in Aquarius energy. Now the full moon in Aquarius was in Leo season, the last one, and the next one will be, the Leo season of 2022. And they're that opposite energy. Aquarius is opposite to Leo. And it says, show the world the real you. So whatever is going on right now, normally this is like a culmination of, when the moon cycles happen from, full moon to full moon and new moon to new moon, when they're in opposite signs. Something may have been hidden. You could have been like hiding yourself, your true self, from others. back when the full moon was in Aquarius. But now with the full moon being in Leo, I'm feeling like I said, it's coming to, like, out in the open. It's coming to the forefront. Because whatever situation you were in during that full moon in Aquarius time, it was, nothing came of you, hiding yourself. It makes me feel like. For some of you, I feel the energy of holding yourself back. And then we have the work through your fears with the new moon and Scorpio energy here. And I feel like because you may have been hiding yourself due to fear, whatever type of fear that was, nothing came out of that situation. You get your best results when you're your best self and you're your true self. So it's like with this full moon in Leo, like, and they're giving me, what's her name? Diana Ross says, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I gotta let it show. And from you harnessing that energy, I wonder what zodiac sign Diana Ross is. I wouldn't be surprised if she has some Leo somewhere. But then we have a win-win outcome is forecast. You can only win by, stepping into your true authentic self. But let's see, because I don't want this reading to be too long. But let's see. What messages do we need as it pertains to the full moon energy surrounding the collective? What messages do we need? And you guys know, like, that Leo energy is that lion. It's, they can, positively and negatively harness that, that pride, that, it could be ego for some of you. But I'm feeling it more like towards the positive side of, like they just said, like strutting your stuff. But, just like the song Diana Ross said, I'm coming out. You gotta let it show. You can only hide yourself, your true self, for so long. So let's see what we have here. Yes, we have a time for healing with the balsamic moon. And then we have the full moon in Virgo energy. You are good enough. Yeah, and it's like a lot of you may have been struggling with, personal insecurities, feeling like you're not enough. And it's time for that to be healed. It's time for that to be healed. They just said, say it again. It's time for that to be healed. And it's time for you to, go after what you want. And with the new moon in Sagittarius, like, luck is on your side. If you're being guided to do something, go towards a person, place, or thing, do it. Because you are enough. Now they're giving me Luther Vandross, never too much. And here we have the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. There we have it. And like I said, I feel like, that energy of wanting to chase or, like a charge or go after something. With the new moon and Aries energy, it's time to take action. So yes, I'm with it. I am with that. I'm with all of this. I love this. So let's see. For some reason, I was drawn to use the Work Your Light. So maybe there's a special message in here for someone. Because I was only planning on using the Moonology, the Muse, and the Energy Oracle cards, but something told me to just grab this. Yep. And again, with the South Node energy, don't let your past hold you back. You guys know I always say the South Node energy is where you've been. The past experience, people, places, and things that, ultimately contributed to who you are. But with the North Node energy, that's where you're going. And a lot of you, I feel like there's an energy of like almost pulling back, trying to stay in the South Node energy when it's time for you to propel forward. But the bottom of the Work Your Light deck is Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations in a divine plan. And that's what lets me know, like, it's whatever is happening, whatever is coming up for you during this full moon, it was part of the divine plan to get you in alignment with people, places, and things that resonate with you with this soul family card at a soul level. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. And then we have the birthing a new age, which says birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Yes, that new earth is energy, you know, is here. And then we have the awakening card, which for some of you, this full moon could be sparking a spiritual awakening within you. And it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. And I feel that. I definitely feel that. So let's see what message Spirit wanted to give from this deck here. What message do we need, Spirit, as it pertains to this full moon energy for the collective? What message do we need? What message do we need? Listen, you cannot make this shit up. You really can't. We have the don't dim to fit in, which says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? And some of you, this is what you're doing. And you know, you guys know that Leo energy is very bold and brave and courageous, and they like to, again, they're saying strut their stuff. Some of you are dimming your light, but this full moon in Leo is highlighting you just stepping in and owning and harnessing in on your power and not being afraid of who likes what, who doesn't like what. As long as you like it, go for it. And then we have share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution and expression. Yes. Yes, I freaking love it. I love it, y'all. And what's at the bottom of the deck? Yes, mirroring or mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So for some of you, you know, this could be playing out, like I said, within a connection. Whether it's a connection you're going towards or a connection that you may be leaving. If it's a connection that you're going towards, it's because, you know, this person is almost like an inspiration. You're seeing them harness or display a certain type of confidence and love for themselves that it's triggering you to want to do the same. But if this is someone that you may be leaving behind, they're triggering and showing you the parts of yourself that, you know, maybe you, I'm not going to say that you don't like, but parts of yourself that you've outgrown, which is causing you to have to, you know, move away from that energy because you no longer resonate with that. But yes, let's see. I'm loving this. So then we have, the Page of Wands, which is, you know, a new spark of creativity, a new spark. I don't know why they keep making me say a new spark, but stepping into, like, it almost feels like a new you, like, and embracing it and ready to take on the challenge. I feel like there's something, I've never even seen this on this card, but it's almost like, if you, like, some of you may be even thinking about changing your hair color, do it. I'll show you guys right now. I currently have green hair. Yes, but I feel like, you know, so if that's something that, you know, how you express yourself creatively, individually, do it. If you've been questioning it, do it. Like, go right ahead. Because for some of you, like, honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The reason why my hair is green right now is because it came to me in a dream. Like they told me, like, green hair, like the next color is green. And you know, I took it as like, you know, the heart chakra. Um, you know, last year I had all blue hair. Um, but that's just a little tidbit. But with this Page of Wands, there could be like some news coming towards you. There could be, you know, some of you could be, you know, especially you see how the hair color is lining up with that cloud up there. Some of you are being divinely guided to harness, embrace, and step in and show and wear your individuality. It could also be a masculine energy with the Emperor here, whether male or female doesn't matter, who is, you know, maybe getting this type of insight. It feels like insight, or having like a vision of something, where they could have previously been resisting it with the Seven of Wands, like trying to only allow themselves to go but so far. But it was coming from a place of, you know, with the Five of Pentacles here, like a place of insecurity or lack is what I'm feeling. But with the Knight of Wands, I feel like those days are over. They're taking some type of quick, swift action to come out in whatever capacity that may be. But what messages do we need as it pertains to the full moon for the collective? I'm going to get all the cards out first. What messages do we need as it pertains to the full moon for the collective? Yeah, we got the Eight of Swords, the Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles. What other messages do we need? Oh, we have the Tower. Love it. What other messages do we need? Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, so we have out. Ooh. The Eight of Swords. The Hierophant. The Page of Pentacles. The Tower. The Eight of Wands. And the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups, which is, you know, it's feminine water energy. You know, the Queen of Cups, whether male or female, is, like I said, it is feminine energy. But I feel like this Queen of Cups, I don't know why I feel like this Queen of Cups is like attracting something. Like I feel like she's pulling something in. Especially like with this water energy, and you see like she's under the water, but she has like all these different fishes swimming around her. And even though she's the Queen of Cups, she's, you know, the root, like she rules the water of emotions. I feel like she's not even, either she doesn't realize it or she's not affected by it. Because if you look at the top of the card, it's like there's a woman who is like walking through the water. It makes me feel like this feminine energy like I don't know the words to explain it. Like I'm really at a loss of words. Like it's almost like she's pulling something in. I mean, we all know like the moon, you know, controls the ebb and flow of the emotions, and I feel like that energy, like the moon energy, is like pulling something in, pulling things towards her. I don't know how to explain it. Because then with the Ten of Swords, it's almost like she's no longer like, it's almost like she's no longer thinking about something. She's more attuned to the feeling of things. Because the Ten of Swords could be, you know, it could be an ending, it could be a betrayal, it could be, you know, ending the negative thought patterns. But ultimately it's an ending, and swords can be like communication, it could be thoughts. It's almost like she's risen above her thoughts. And then with the Five of Wands, like, it makes me feel like no more conflicting thoughts. She's allowing her intuition and the feminine energy of the water to be her guide. Whether male or female, doesn't matter. Which is sparking this new, like, path as the Page of Wands towards the Ten of Cups for this feminine energy. But what's out on the board we have here, I feel like someone may have been stuck with the Eight of Swords in like a mental prison, or a prison of their own thoughts, or a prisoner of their own thoughts. Especially coming out after a time of healing. It feels like that mental energy is what's being healed. We'll see what the Eight of Swords is. But especially with the Tower, it's like that, the thought pattern of whatever caused this, or the foundation of whatever thought pattern whoever is in this Eight of Swords energy had, is being dismantled. They could have felt stuck, especially with the Hierophant, to like certain traditions or values that became instilled in them, possibly as a child. With the Page of Pentacles here, because with the Hierophant coming out under you are good enough, like I said, I feel like whoever is in this energy, you know, feeling, you know, insecure or not enough, I felt like they were like kind of holding themselves back, and you can see like she's holding herself in, like only, it's like fear of being exposed. But with the Eight of Wands, it's like they're ready to take charge, or, you know, the cards are saying you are good enough. You don't have to hide yourself. You are good enough, and it's time for you to move forward as this Eight of Wands. It's time to forge your path. And forging that path, I'm getting like there's a shedding of like the old you that's happening. And especially with Don't Let the Past Hold You Back, if this is something that may have been instilled in you as a child, you're learning that what you may have been told or taught, for one, was confusing to you with the Seven of Cups. But for you, for also, like, I feel like it was, you know, limiting the options that you had, or the options that were trying to make themselves available to you. Tell me about this Eight of Voices. What's this Eight of Swords? Yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Some of you are in a, whether it's a job, a relationship, some type of dynamic with the Three of Pentacles, because that's normally an energy of collaborating or working with others to build a foundation. it makes me feel like clarifying the Eight of Swords, like some of you are feeling stuck in something that like you can't find the happiness in with the Nine of Cups. Like you want the happiness, but it's not there. It's not there, and it's like you're feeling stuck or like blocked off from your happiness, or you're collaborating with people who make it look good, but it doesn't feel good. Because then we have the Nine of Swords. Yes. Which can be an energy of anxiety, of sleepless nights. Some of you may even be having trouble sleeping with this full moon energy around, because it's like you're so caught up in your head. Give me one more for the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're trying to find a way like how to move forward, whether it's from a job, whether it's from something where you were collaborating or working with others, or trying to work with others. Or some of you are also like trying to figure out how to build foundations with others that bring you emotional stability. I know I said that just a different way, but it's time for you to move forward with the Wheel of Fortune from, you know, the past, and allow in this new beginning. This can be old childhood feelings, as you see, like in the mirror, it's a child, and you're holding on. It's something to do with something from either as a child, something you were taught, some values that were instilled with you in you as a child that you're now seeing was not helping you. Tell me about this Hierophant. Where are we at? 27. Tell me about the Hierophant. Have the King of Cups, which is, you know, masculine water energy. So it could be a masculine energy that is needing to, you know, establish like emotional, like it almost makes me feel like something to do with emotional security. Because the King of Cups doesn't normally express their emotions. They hold them in. They have the capacity to, you know, explore the feelings and emotions. But like I said, for some of, like, there's some type of emotional insecurity that needs to be healed, but it's something that was learned in childhood. Like, don't express emotions. Yeah. Yeah. Then we have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Some of these masculines are going to be like acting on feelings that they've hidden. For some of them, they are going to be, you know, the Eight of Cups is walking away from the past. They're going to be like transmuting this King of Cups energy into a King of Wands energy. And it feels like they're going to be walking away. For some of them, it could be walking away from a commitment that just didn't provide emotional security. Yeah, because as the King of Wands, they're going to be taking action to walk away and forge a new journey, a new path with that Page of Wands to the Ten of Cups. What is this Tower? For some of them, they could be walking away from a person that was, you know, that may have even said, because I'm getting like communication, like they weren't good enough. What do we have for the Tower? Yeah, the Knight of Wands, and look, the Page of Swords. Yeah. This Tower may be coming on by way of like some impulsive communication. Because the Knight of Wands is very impulsive. Someone could have said something. Let me look at this Page of Swords. What's this Page of Swords? Yeah, it could be like in the heat of a fight with the Five of Wands. It could be over money with the Five of Pentacles. Give me one more for this Page of Swords. But someone is saying this Tower is being brought on by some impulsive communication that's going to change the... It's almost like gonna catapult this masculine into being set free from a foundation or some type of dynamic that they have with other people that may have looked good, but it was lacking the emotional fulfillment. Because then we have the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. Yeah, this could definitely be like an argument in the home over a connection. I know I felt that Two of Cups. It could literally be a breakup, yeah, because someone is moving on. We got the Six of Wands and the Fool. And I just heard like, I don't feel the same anymore. With the Six of Cups, and then we have the Emperor. So this communication could be coming on, you know, could be coming from the masculine. And they're causing their own, you know, their whatever they're saying is causing this Tower moment, but it's also setting them free. What's the, give me one for the Page of Pentacles. Because either they're learning something new about their past, or whatever they're going to be leaving behind, there's, you know, something to be learned here. What's the Page of Pentacles? It's being like, I just keep getting like illuminated to them. Yep, a transformation. The Death card. Yep. And then I just say like, I don't feel the same anymore. They're having like a change of heart, a change of feelings with the Death card and the Ten of Cups. Yep, and it's the King of Wands. And they're taking action as this King of Wands and either speaking, following, or honoring their truth with the Ace of Swords. What is this Eight of Wands? Because this is like that fast movement that I'm feeling. What's the Eight of Wands? Yeah, Queen of Swords. They could be going towards a Queen of Swords energy. A single Queen of Swords energy with the Nine of Pentacles. Someone that is true, speaks truth, very, they just said level-headed. And with the Nine of Pentacles, very stable and secure in themselves. Independent. Give me one more for this Eight of Wands. Yeah, could be a reconciliation with the Three of Cups. A coming together. And with the Ace of Cups, it's like for the opportunity at like new love, a new situation. What's the Seven of Cups? Why is the Seven of Cups here? Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? And I just heard like I have to have you. Whatever that means. The Seven of Cups. Yeah, they're realizing like whatever they were holding on to from their past, whatever values or traditions or a way of being that they learned, they were ultimately like deceiving and cheating themselves out of this Ace of Wands, a new beginning. And the opportunities that were, you know, possibly trying to come in for them, they were like almost, it makes me feel, deceiving themselves, staying caught in an illusion. And for a while, they tried to fight it with the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands. They tried to like resist it. It's like they kept going. Like every time they were at the point of, you know, overcoming it, they went back from the 9 to the 7. It's like they, how can I explain it? Like, they didn't, like, because from the 9 to the 7 is the 2 of Wands, which is looked at as like a crossroads. They never made a decision. They just, you know, played the middle. But justice is here. Justice is coming in to balance this out. Wow. It's like for a lot of them, they were at war within themselves. But like I said, some people are walking away from someone. Some are going towards someone. You gotta take it how it resonates. Bottom of the deck, the Energy Oracle deck, is the World. Endings bringing on new beginnings. And then we have the 6th chakra. Because some people are being guided, like I said, are being intuitively led and guided to close out a cycle and walk away. With the walking away card, that's that 8 of Cups that I was feeling. And having the courage to like stand up for themselves with the Hostilities card. Stand up for yourselves by way of your truth. This is the Angel of Strength coming in to assist you in standing up for yourself. And for some of you, it's standing up for a connection that was, or is, I should say, spiritually or like divinely ordained, they make me want to say, which is leading you to this 10 of Cups. And I knew I felt the damn Chariot, the action card, going after the possibilities and winning with the Victory card. Can't make this shit up. Because it's time. They just said it's time. Yeah. Let me put these back in order and get the guidance or advice, and that'll be the reading. What's the guidance or advice, Spirit? Ooh, I'm not taking that. because it slipped. What's the guidance or advice as it pertains to the full moon energy for the collective? How can the collective best harness this energy? Like I said, I know I said to y'all, the full moons is for releasing of any old, toxic, outdated patterns or attachments that you have, to allow in this cornucopia, which is like the Ten of Pentacles in this deck, that you have been actively deceiving yourself from with the deceit card, feeling like you can't have it, feeling like you don't deserve it, you know, sabotaging it because of attachments that you've had to your past or people, places, and things that honestly weren't in alignment with you. And it's time for you to release yourself from that. Or, you know, it was past hurts or upsets or breakups, if it, you know, if it's pertaining to love for you. But give me one more guidance or advice. For some of you, like, it is going to be releasing a person. For some of you, it's releasing a job so that you can align with someone who is true and that you can have that emotional connection with as well. Look, coming into balance. Like I said, for some of you, this is all you within yourself. But we have the yin and yang card, and then we have the Empress in this deck as the appreciation. But for some of you, if this isn't with anybody else, it's stepping into balance and, you know, honestly accepting and appreciating who you are for who you are. But for some of you, if this is playing out with another person, this masculine energy is detaching and ready to step into alignment with you as this Empress, because they see you as the sun. Like, you're there, like, you make them happy. And that's Leo energy right there. And they're feeling, you know, for some of them, they're feeling blocked off from you with this envy card. Like, they feel like, I'm almost getting like the Five of Pentacles and then the Garden and the Gate. Like, they feel like they're like, oh, what's the word? They feel like you're out of reach. So they're trying to think of a way to step on, you know, to this path. So, and walk away from whatever is no longer serving them to come towards you with the walking away. You cannot make this shit up. But for the majority of you, I feel like for a lot of you, it is all you. And it's time to step into that balance and appreciation for yourself and release and let go of anything that is no longer serving you. We're going to see what's being let go of, and that'll be the reading. Tell me about this attachment card. Yeah, holding yourself back. For some of you, it's like a hoarding or a greed type of energy. Give me one more. Or it's just being blocked, blocking your heart off. Give me one more for the attachment. What is being released? Yep. It's like the energy of lack, of lacking is being released. The Four and the Five of Pentacles. Yes. And it's time for you. Look, we got the Empress out here twice. For some of you, it's stepping into this Emperor or Empress energy, whether you're male or female. It's stepping into that energy. But for some of you, you're releasing whatever was holding you back and making you feel like you were not able to attain. It almost feels like this person that's showing up as the Empress. Give me one more. So there's some deep feelings here towards this Empress if it's another person. If it's an actual man, they're stepping into their divine feminine energy, or at least recognizing that they harness divine feminine energy. Yeah. Didn't I say there was some deep emotions? We got the Queen of Cups. For some of them, they are like, how can I put this? They're like releasing I can't even think of the words to say this. Like they're releasing, if this is a masculine energy, they're learning how to like really utilize their feminine energy, because feminine energy receives, the masculine energy gives. And I feel like this person was doing the opposite. They were trying to receive with their masculine energy and give with their feminine energy. Yeah. But I feel like, especially with the Seven of Pentacles, now they're going to be investing in receiving, because like I said, whether, like I felt like this Queen of Cups energy in the beginning of the reading was like pulling stuff in, like it was automatically like just coming to her. But this can also be that Empress energy as well, if it's not just all you or one other, you know, another person. They could be releasing, you know, being blocked off and holding back. Because they feel outside of, you know, like they feel left out when it comes to this person. And now they're wanting to like invest with the Seven of Pentacles in this and like almost manifest them back with the Magician. And I just heard make it right with the Six of Pentacles, which is that energy of like balance and justice. Wow, guys. So that is the full moon reading. As always, I definitely hope it resonated for you all. And if not, you know, it just wasn't for you. And that's fine. But if there was something that you could take from it, you know, it's time to, you know, that Leo energy is pushing, you know, everyone to, you know, step into your power. No more playing small. No more playing small. That might be the name of this. It's like time for like bold action to be taken and made, to going towards what resonates in your heart. All right. So as always, I thank you. Sending you all love and light, and I will see you guys on the next reading. All right. Later.